What's up, everybody? It's your boy Drilly back with a Drill Season TV update. As promised, we got the FBG murder case update. You know, I'm reporting this thing just like a true crime blogger would report it because I believe that this is an important case. It's a star who was murdered in downtown Chicago. You know, like if this was like Justin Bieber or somebody, this thing would be all over, true crime TV on cable. So I'm going to treat this like it's a star case. So the evidence is out. The state has made their case. They're sharing all the evidence that they have against these guys. And I'm sorry to say, but it's not really looking good for these dudes, man. It's so much evidence, so many witnesses willing to testify and come forth. I'm going to get into all of it. We're going to break it all down. I'm not going to make a super long video. I'm going to make it something sweet and short where y'all can follow along and check it out. All right, so check this out. The first thing the state is saying, they're saying that this kid Teezy from THF was with another person who is willing to testify to what he or she knows. They say that they walked into Milani's store and they saw FBG Duck. I don't know if words were exchanged, if they even spoke, but it is known that these two know each other. Teezy has a baby mama that Duck was fucking with, but not at the time of the murder. And it led to a little jealousy. He was hating on Duck a little bit because he used to mess with his baby mama. And I definitely feel like we heard Mama Duck allude to that point. So they're saying that they saw Duck and basically dropped her low. How do we know this? There's a security guard inside of the store who recorded Teezy calling someone asking for D-Thing's number. D-Thing, as we all know, is Lil Durk's older brother, who was also shot and killed due to gun violence out in Harvey at Club O after FBG Duck passed. So Teezy dropped the low. The fans know this. What would make a security guard at a clothing store pull his phone out and start recording you? That's the question you got to ask yourself. What would make a security guard in a clothing store pull his phone out and start recording you? You had to have been talking so crazy and so reckless. The funny thing is, man, we got the pictures. We actually got the footage. It's a part of the state's case. We can see Teezy right here looking out the window. They say he stayed. He said he stayed, you know what I mean, and watched the murder go down. You know, I guess when you got a bounty on your head, man, you know, people want to collect that money, so you want to sit around and make sure it's done, I guess. I don't know. They're also saying that Duck left the store, got in his car, rode around the block or something, spun back around within like a minute or two, got out of his car and started waiting at the Dolce & Gabbana store. Now, they're only waiting because this is pandemic time, right? So we got these lines out of the store. You can only let a couple people in at a time. So he's waiting outside of Dolce & Gabbana. Teezy, who's still on the phone, you know, is tracking him. They say he watched the whole thing go down and even crossed the street to get a better look. How crazy is that? That's bold right there. You know? Now, on the other side of things, when it comes to the guys who actually committed the murder, the O Block 5 is what we're calling them. We got pictures of these guys coming down the stairs in O Block in their respective buildings. We got pictures of the cars on the way to the scenes. This is 2020. I know y'all watched enough 48 hours to know you gotta leave your cell phones at home when you're about to do a drill. I'm pretty sure even King Von knew that, right? We got messages, we got text messages. Those things are bouncing off cell phone towers all the way from Old Block to Dolce & Gabbana. It's crazy. One more other thing I want to mention, though. They say Teezy, when he came out the store to see what kind of car Duck got in, somebody started chasing him with a gun. We heard some reports earlier Way earlier back in the day when the case first broke, somebody was saying something like that, and I feel like maybe even on the police scanners we heard something like that, but it's in the evidence file. This stuff will be presented at trial in October. It's expected to last a month. They saying somebody ran after him with a gun. You know? Who is that person? Duck actually had security out there. We didn't think he did, but, you know, he actually did maybe. Maybe those guys went after the wrong person. Started running down the street and the shit was going on behind them. You know? Yeah, we're going to get into that. There's nothing really more about that in the case file. But I just thought that was an interesting point to note right there. The security guard, though. Let's talk about the security guard. This guy had the wherewithal, what do you call that word? Wherewithal to record. So you got to be talking loud. You got to be really, really voicing your frustrations and things like that. Bro, this is a drill. You just ordered a hit. No, you didn't order a hit, but you just dropped a low. What are you thinking, bro? This is the Gold Coast. This is downtown Chicago, man. You talking that loud where a security guard can be like, oh, shit, this guy's on some bullshit. Let me record this nigga, see what's going on. And then a couple of minutes later, the same security guard hear all them damn shots. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, he going straight to the detectives with that. You boys cooked, man. I hate to say it. I pray for you guys because, you know, you don't wish jail on nobody. You know, me personally, I would rather the streets take care of these guys. But, it don't look good, man. What can your lawyer say? We got more, though. That's not it. These text messages are crazy right now. I believe it's C murder. Bro, you texting on the way to a drill. Telling dudes that you about to go drill duck. Big clout. You telling people that on the way to the drill. Furthermore, you texting on the way from the drill. This is to and fro. You texting to and fro a drill. Leave your phones at home. I thought we knew that. Y'all not watching the E! Channel 48 hours, bro? The cell phone signal was bouncing off towers all the way from Old Block to where the murder happened at. And they got the text. You can delete the text if you want. They got the text, and they got who you was texting it to. Oh, yeah, so many witnesses and cooperators in this case right now is crazy. The text basically says, I'm on my way to go do duck. You know, it was somebody trying to bring back a pistol or something that they borrowed. About an hour later after the murder, there's another text with the murder inside of the text on the link. Spot News. Y'all know Spot News be first on everything. Spot News. You know, gloating and bragging about what you just done an hour ago. You texting to the drill. You texting coming home from the drill. And you texting an hour after the drill talking about the drill. Oh, yeah, man. This is 2023. We ain't learned yet, man. Big Clout died tragically in the Gold Coast. And this is crazy. Like, y'all didn't even respect the brother enough to make this like a good hit. This was sloppy from the jump. From the very beginning, this was sloppy. Y'all didn't even respect yourselves enough to make this a good hit. It was like y'all wanted to go to jail. This is crazy. I don't get it, man. The trial is, I believe, going to start in October. It's going to end in November. They're expecting it to be a month long. I'm going to be there. I know the whole world's going to be there. We got another situation here, though. Let's talk about this. Since this is a RICO case, you know, we're going to go back. They want to talk about everything, right? They want to talk about why this happened. Because it's important to a RICO case. A RICO case, you want to get it all on paper. You want to bring it all together and let the public know that these were the things that the gang was doing in order to further the gang's influence and things of that nature, right? So it can't be no personal beef. This has to be for the gang, by the gang. We got some witnesses that are willing to testify to the fact that T. Roy and D. Rose killed Lil Dale over in Gyro or STL over that way. Youngster at the time. This is back in like 2011, 2012, 10 years ago, right? Y'all asking, what the fuck does this have to do with FBG Duck? Wait, I got more. We got witnesses who will just say, K.I.'s sister. They are identifying themselves as K.I.'s. No. K.I.'s brother. They're identifying themselves as K.I.'s brother. She has actual brothers. But we know one person that refers to her as sister constantly in every interview. Constantly. He's part of the 3-letter gang. They're willing to testify that they saw King Von stand over K.I. and pump shots into her body. Remember, this was a 17-year-old girl, so she was a kid. They're willing to testify that they got shot at the same time, ran through an alley and saw T. Roy waiting on them. Man, that's crazy. What does this have to do with FBG Duck? Man, it's a RICO case. That's what it has to do with it. Everything. They want to hear everything. Right? So, but hopefully, we're not just throwing names on cases, right? Just trying to close cases, because we know that CPD is willing to do that, right? They're willing to throw a murder on a dead guy just to close a murder, right? Because CPD is known to throw dead bodies on dead people. It's just to close a murder. Also included in this indictment, there's a witness that's willing to testify that Boss Top called the other side on a FaceTime after K.I.'s murder and admitted to being the one who drove the shooters to murder a 17-year-old girl. Right? The witness is also willing to testify that K.I. is the murderer of O.D. Perry. That's a big one. There's crazy rumors about actually who did that. Nobody knows. They say this person, that person. The internet is taking off. You got people in the UK with opinions on this case. So look, we're just going to wrap this up by saying this. This is an explosive case, right? Gun violence in Chicago is outrageous at this point. Like, it's taking too many lives, right? There's a such thing as too many. How many more? You gotta go from gun violence, right? Whether you're actually in the grave or put behind bars, or whether you just that dude that gotta walk around the streets forever with that shit on your conscience. What happened to the days of knuckling it up, man? This trial right here is gonna open a lot of people's eyes, hopefully. Hopefully people can wake up and understand that, a lot of this shit is bullshit, bro. My man dropped a low because Duck fucked his baby mama. And now his stupid ass is in jail. And I'm going to call him stupid. Oh, yeah. If I was Charlamagne the God, you would be the donkey of the day, my nigga. You got a man killed because he was fucking on your baby mama and he was around your kids a couple of times. That's wild, bro. Anyway, this is Drilly. This is a Drill Season TV update. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to keep it coming.